The biggest liquidation of homes in world history might be right around the corner. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very, very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And folks, we're headed for potentially the biggest liquidation of homes ever recorded in world history. Why, you ask? I'm about to tell you. My goodness, this one's getting insane, the things that we continue to have to talk about. If you're new, please subscribe right away. There has never been a more important time to keep your thumb on the pulse and heat map the real estate industry as there is right now. We just saw the biggest euphoric housing market ever artificially produced in world history, and many fell into that trap. And I'm here to protect everybody. I don't care if you just bought, I don't care if you're on the sidelines, I don't care where you're at. My job will always be here to protect people no matter where you're at. I will navigate people through getting out of whatever they just got into to getting in to potentially investment opportunity. And that's what I believe is right around the corner. I believe we are about to see the biggest liquidation of homes ever recorded in world history. And it almost hurts me to say that, because what comes with that is potentially a lot of pain for a lot of Americans. So we want to continue to keep those people in our thoughts and help them as well. They didn't know any better. They just drank the Kool-Aid. I did it in the last real estate bubble. I bought the narrative. It's a great time to buy. You're going to see that again as this market shifts. Mainstream media will start to report it just turned into a buyer's market. They're softening. If you've been on the sidelines, it might be a good time, but it won't. Why? Because interest rates are going to be so very high. So right now, I think really what we need to do is let the dust settle from this one. I always like to give things a year. I believe a year from today, we're going to be having a much different conversation. It will probably be the time to buy. I think, like I said before about last summer, I said, I'm going to give this one a year. I believe by this summer, we're going to see basically its start. We're going to see this inventory just flooding the market. And one of the things that you have to understand, I've reported on this before, I believe it will be Wall Street, the people that we were so mad at for coming in and basically having to compete with these all-cash Wall Street buyers buying up properties, are going to be the ones that, in fact, going to take the biggest hit. Why, you ask? Because they bought up homes at the height too. So it doesn't matter, and they've got to protect their bottom line. And as 401ks, investments, and people's stock market accounts continue to get decimated, erased, they're going to want out. They're going to need out. They're going to have to get out. They'll have no choice but to sell off at a loss, because why? They need money. That's why I've always said, even from the beginning, save your cash, save it for the crash, save it for a rainy day, save it for whatever you need to save it for. But for some reason, this euphoria that was created through this stimulated economy, this stimulus, this funny money, this free money created this casino climate where people thought cash was trash, poured into these markets. There's a lot of other channels that completely capitalized on that, and now they're flip-flopping, trying to sell some new narrative too. It's so ridiculous for me to continue to watch these things. That's why I continue to try to cut through the chatter, be a voice of reason in this, not capitalizing on every little trend that you can go for. So many people just trying to manipulate, maximize, and exploit the markets for their benefit, not really caring as much about you as they are themselves. If they care about you, it's probably not as much as they care about themselves. As a salesman, one of the things that's allowed me to be a limited amount of success is always putting my customers' needs before my own. Understanding the only way for me to become wealthy is to make you wealthy. Understanding my rewards in life are always in direct proportion to my contribution. So whether I give you free service, it doesn't matter. I know that I will be rewarded. It might not be from you. It'll be from somewhere. It all comes back to me. So the reality is, friends, is raising awareness, heat mapping, and temperature checking this industry and understanding where we're headed is ultimately the most important thing, because anybody can tell you what happened in the past or what's currently happening. Data is always lagging behind. We need to know what's happening in the future. And I've always said this will come down to book smarts, the smell test, your gut feeling over, it'll come down to street smarts over book smarts, trusting your instinct, the smell test, your gut feeling, and many of us had this. Many of us knew that there was just no way this one could sustain itself, and it's revealing itself to be in fact the case, and data didn't tell us that. It was basically our gut feeling. What goes up must come down. The laws of gravity still apply today. So moving forward, friends, I just want to continue to raise awareness and let you know that what we're going to see is these massive, massive investors, especially brand new home developments. And that's one thing you can take from the past and predict the future. We've seen this movie before. If you build it, they will come is the stupidest thing you can ever do as a builder. Right now, we need to build homes. It's a game of musical chairs. The music has stopped, and they are stuck in production. Many of these places haven't even finished construction. It's a race to finish these products and see if they can get them to market. Unfortunately, we all know what's happening with interest rates rising, but over half of qualified buyers are gone. And the other half that are there see the writing on the wall now, and they're like, I'm not going to go pay that overappraised or even appraised value. I don't even know if I want to go under asking price on this thing. I think it's headed the other. It is. This one's going to be serious, because guess what happens to our property values when these big brand new homes take their hit? It trickles into existing construction surrounding neighborhoods. We're all going to get hit. I've always said I will take a hit. I will take a hit too on my real estate. I've always said I'm not recession proof. I'm recession insulated. I've prepared for what's coming, and I know many of you have as well. So please continue to prepare the best of your ability, because when we move out of this thing, there's going to be buy alerts coming, guaranteed, and it's going to be hard. Many of you are going to be like, are you sure it's time to go in and buy? Are you sure it's time? This is scary. Of course it's going to be scary. Be greedy when others are fearful. Fearful when others are greedy. We just saw the greed and we were fearful. Now we're going to see the fear and be I hate that word greedy, because I just think it's not good to operate out of greed, but we are going to enter these markets when they are full of fear, and it's not going to be easy. We're not going to time the bottom, but we're going to get as close as we can, and that is my commitment to you. In final thoughts today, friends, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding of buying in the height of the biggest real estate bubble ever recorded in world history probably is not going to supply that to you. Buying outside the bubble for potentially pennies on the dollar will. We're going to continue to heat map and temperature check this industry and do our best to band together. Iron sharpens iron. A prepared mind, only a prepared mind, will see opportunity. This will come down to the psychology of people, the psychology of sales. We're going to see a reverse course to fear and panic. The shift is on right now, and it's going to be very hard to mentally prepare to go enter the markets when everybody else is exiting, but that's in fact what's going to have to happen. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video. If you'd like to contact me there, along with links to other channels I've appeared on, I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email for you as well. I will personally help you and have the biggest network of agents in the world ready to assist you. There's also affiliate links to other companies that are offering discounts to my viewers in the description. Please take advantage of those. If you're watching from your television set today, another video is appearing on your screen with an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time today. Please go make it count. See you on the next video.